Finally, it's up and working. Oh, took me so long to do this. Alright, I appreciate anyone who's already taken a look at the stream, and I apologize for taking so long to run it. I've never ran a program like this before, and I decided that I'm going to start out with something like very simple. Something very simple like, you know, like Paper Mario. So, there you go. And this is a game I played when I was like, I would say preteen years, and I didn't get very far. Didn't get very far at all. And that's my own fault. So, later on, I decided that I was going to beat it, and I ran through it, and I beat it like, what, fucking 4 times, and I decided that there's not a lot of talk of the oldies. There's not a lot of talk of, like, the old, cool GameCube games, old, cool N64 games, or SNES, or NES, and stuff like that. It's like, no one does plays on that, or Let's Plays on that, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, so, I do stream with a group, and, I'm not sure on the finalization of how the name is or how the branding is for the channel yet, so I guess I'll follow up on that if you follow the channel, if you check it out. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all my little freelancing dumb stuff on my channel, which is Lachyrd, which is you clearly have already seen. And you see I already have a save file, which is my level 8, which we're just going to ignore because I'm just going to start a new file. And I think for today I'm just going to run through the first chapter. And then, because I do have class, so I'm going to run through the first chapter and try to get in depth with the story that goes on in the game. Because when I play this game, I would like to actually run through it and show you guys little tidbits of the game, and that's what I'm going to try to do with all these little classic games. So I'm going to start with my little niche name. And this is actually a character from my story. And I know it's kind of stereotypical weeboo bullshit because it's Japanese for demon. So, yeah, we're going to ignore that. And we're just going to start it out. So, good luck, and hope you guys enjoy. And so we start out our adventure. Hey. Ah. I do apologize for not starting out with the original game. which was the one for the N64. And this is the prologue, so bear in mind. Uh, I actually never was able to complete the original one because I played it so late on in my teen years, and this one was the one I played when I was younger. Uh, I went through so many N64s when I was younger. Oof. Oh, let's not get into that. Broke so many of those fucking things. But, this is one of the ones that speak to my heart a little bit because I love this one. I love the RPG aspect of A Thousand Year Door because it's just a masterpiece to me. One of my favorite games of all time, and I just wish they didn't shit all over it. You know? It's just, it sucks. And do mind the spots and flickering that come with recording this, because I am running it off of an emulation, so you gotta bear with me here. I apologize for that. And if there is any sort of way for me to kind of fix that, I would like for you guys to let me know if you are watching. Woohoo! Alright, we're just gonna do a little save here. Make sure we get the save file. And you see in the top left. There you go. And so the story begins. Wow. Ignore that, please. Alright, guys. So our first combat sequence. So I'm actually going to ignore all of this little fight stuff because that's just stuff I can explain to you. And if the game explains it to you, it's going to get into all this exponential bullshit that you don't have to hear. Ooh. Twitch. Right. Ignore that happened. Alright, so what I found most effective in the game was to use the jump sequence, just because the jump sequence is just like, it's easier to land, and you can do more damage with landing it, as opposed to a popular word. And you can do a little bit of stylish moves to help you get some star power, but that's a later on mechanic in the game. And if you bear in mind, stay tuned, you'll get to see that when we finish off the first chapter. Oof. Gotta get those chops back. Those chops. Oof. Definitely. Sucks that I'm playing on an Xbox controller. There we go. There's the chops. Now, what I just did was I was able to deflect what he was doing by pressing B, which was the harder hitbox to hit back then. And there is a way to negate half damage by pressing A right before he hits, but I found it effective to use B because that's what all the pros use. And that is star points, not as opposed to star power. Star points are what you use to level up. I am so sorry for the frame rate and the fucking bugginess of this game. It's so bad. If I can run this game any faster, I would. And like I said, if you guys have any info, please let me know. Please. Alright. Let's take off and begin the journey. Get away from this mess. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. And this is where they figure out that we dipped. Just got a big reward. You ready? That's a little reward. Yeah, because the size difference. But here you go. Allow that on Twitch. Now, Goombella, as opposed to all this garble she's about to feed you, is, she's... I'll wait for the dialogue to be over. For those people who like the story and the plot.